Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Iya, dunggan ba ko? Oo, dunggan ba ko?
Yes, ma'am.
Ako mga estudyante, please. Okay, okay. So, thank you, Sophia. So, I can see, right, search the GC for 3C. In your office, as I have during the lecture for security, Engineer Rock will have, however, the laboratory doing every Friday, handling I think PhD. Am I correct, ma'am, Taura?
Good afternoon, everyone.
For last Friday, ma'am Taura, we have for my 3A and 3B, we have started the activity 1.
Laboratory 1.
Yes, yes. As I
Wala
have
po.
shared with you on our folder. Because
Yes, ma'am.
at 7 to 10, we meet, but 10 to 1, it's shifted to online. But still, I have shared with them the file for the activity 1. And there are some concerns regarding downloading or installing the VM machine. We are going to have it on Friday na lang since we're going to have a laboratory. Okay, 2B. Because on 3A, successful man to ilaha. Okay, I leave now the floor to Engineer Taurak. Ma'am Rania.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, this is recording. This is once we shifted to online, this is the one that we're going to use.
I'm aware of that, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Naka-host na po ka, Ma'am Taura.
Akay
Okay,
kuan.
so, sige. Thank you.
Okay, we'll share the link screen.
Permission to leave, ng taulat.
Kajut lang ma'am, nag trying to share the link, I mean the kuan, lecture. Hmm, di man makita ang Canva. And ayun. A moment lang everyone ha. And nag-try kog share og kuan, but it seems like di siya share. Mhm. Eh, okay. Share. Ito yung naka-i-click. Ayun gawas. Hmm, mm. Mm. Is it visible, everyone?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon. Oh, ma'am, nag-shared. Oh, okay. Now, in regards with the attendance, I'll probably share Google form, no? Para dito maka-attendance. So, for now, di pa sana ako ma-share ang Google form kay ako i-arrange ang ako ano, mga inputs na kailangan nyo i-input to sa Google form. But I require you guys, no? Same as sa katong class orientation nga attendance, that I require you guys to have a selfie with the whole akan masking any akan any type of selfie basta during sa to ang klase para ma-prove na nagid mo sa klase. Okay? Now, again, good afternoon, everyone. We will have our first lecture for IS, no, Information Assurance and Security. Now, we will be discussing the first case study in related to trust, no, as in user trust and how do we trust the system itself. And this case is very recent nga case, no? As in ni-viral siya, not as in totally na ni-viral na niya, but siya og 1M likes or something like that. Pero ni-viral siya within the Philippines. Are you familiar, everyone, with this issue ni GCash? Kita mo ani nga
I
ikon
think
issue,
yes. Think
diba?
yes, some sorts.
Mm. So, kani nga issue, no? Kani si user, within 60 seconds daw, nawala daw iyahang 25,000 pesos. Yun sa kaan ng 60 seconds na within 3 unauthorized nga transaction did nawala gid, as in nawala gid within 60 seconds. Ano daw siya between 7:50 to 7:51 PM, no? Ang iyahang GCash account hit by 3 unauthorized ATM withdrawal transaction totaling 25, ako sa ni silent or rather DND na lang ni. Okay, totaling or akon 25,333.30 pesos Kung ato na i-convert sa Indonesia nga rupiah, that's around 7 million na. And kani daw withdrawals were recorded as having been made at PBPP2 Express Sangawan, an ATM located in Sangawan, Bali, Indonesia. Inyo na i-take note ha, kana ang ato ang investigate later on. What makes this incident deeply alarming daw is the following. Kani nga withdrawal daw, unauthorized withdrawal, na daw siya sa Philippines, as in nagi siya siyang balay. And katong daw GCash card was physically with him the entire time. It was not lost, wala daw gikawat, wala daw gihulaman, wala niya gi-share. And wala daw niya gi-authorize any withdrawal daw. Nor wala daw siya kaka-receive nga alert from GCash that could have allowed him to stop the transaction in real time. And another ako ni highlight or emphasize kanina ako. Daw siya, he have never been to Sangawan, Bali, Indonesia. While nag-visit daw siya sa Bali last week, wala daw siya sa Sangawan or southern part of Bali where this withdrawal allegedly occurred. So, because of those unauthorized withdrawal, nag-chat siya kang GCash using the support na function or feature ni GCash. Dito siya ask for help with kanina support ni GCash, no? And as we can see here, no, daw siya, for this type of transaction, there is no option for ATM withdrawal. For your record, I am already in the Philippines. Dapat nag-provide unta siya nga na siya dani sa Philippines, no? Okay, don't worry, I will share the Google form link later on. Na daw siya dani sa Philippines. So, I think it is much better if na siya proof nga na siya dani sa Philippines. Maybe he's playing itinerary plan, or maybe ihang ticket na ma-proof yun na nagid siya sa Philippines, or at least picture gyud nga nagid siya dani sa Philippines, and his GCash card, which is the physical card, is with him the entire time after his international travel, and he did not authorize this transaction. Sige, reply GCash. Hi Kim, we have received the concern you have raised. We appreciate you reporting this to us, and we apologize for any inconvenience the issue may have caused you. We have now forwarded this to the right department for further investigation and resolution. Wagid siya gihatag nga solution kang user or kani nga victim nga ilagyod hatag balik ang kwarta na gikawat from hacker, no? Ang ilarang ingon is ilara daw i-investigate further, and rest assured maghatag ra daw sila og updates within 48 hours. And I guess nagtry siya follow up, no, sa kanina issue, and wala pa response as of now. So this begs the question, why did the system trust the thief? Before nato proceed our investigation about this case, no, let us understand what is this all about and why it needs to be discussed. Now, kani nga duha ka terms bitaw, information security and information assurance. These are interchangeable terms. Pwede mo gamiton kaning information security and information assurance. However, we have to differ these two. Kani si information security is the protection of information in its critical elements, including system and hardware that use, store, and transmit that information. Kumbaga, mo daw ni ang firewall, the MPIN, the shield sa imong information nga imo gi-entrusted to the system. Whereas kanisi information assurance is the practice of managing risk related to the use, processing, storage, and transmission of information. It ensures that data is not only secure, but also accurate, authentic, and available to the right people when they need it. Ibig sabihin, no, when kamo as a user, when you try to access the information, you trust that the system is always protecting your information. Di gyud na nila basta-basta ihatag. Maski na, moingon pa na ikaw gyud ning user, ikaw gyud ning pangalan ng user. Manguta na usually, di ba, if inyo mabantayan sa kuan, previous authentication ni Yahoo ug ni Gmail, gahatag yun na sila og 2FA authentication for them to verify nga ikaw yun na si user. And it was kind of hassle, di ba? Kay di gid mo makuha gid imong account and not until ma-prove na imuha gid ng account. So I think nakabantay siguro mo, there are other questions nga requires to verify nga imuha gid tong account. So questions such as ikaw mo pili sa questions na ikaw mag-answer ato. When is your birthday? When is your favorite song? Say first letter sa imong crush. May nga na bitaw nga question bitaw nga ikaw mismo makabalo unsa atong kuan tubag sa katong nga questions. So from there we see nga kani nga system lagi gi protect imong information, not just giving the information directly to unauthorized people. That is why it has to be the right people when they need it, when you access it. Now, I'm not sure if gonna discuss ni Ma'am sa inyo ang course description, no? But this course provides an in-depth investigation into meeting security needs of modern IT systems. Students will be expected to demonstrate an ability to establish security policies. Inyo na i-highlight kasi later on, no, may pinaka core highlight sa to ang midterm. And configure security devices and software. Topics covered such as fundamental concepts, which is karon na nato i-discuss, no, security mechanism or countermeasures, compliance with regulation and standards, and kani risk assessment and mitigation. So nganong kinahanglan gyud nato ang information assurance and security sa computer science. Ato gyud nang i-study, no, ang kaninga course. It's because when you step in the professional world, imuang algorithm, no, when you thought that it works but isn't secure, is considered a failure. Okay? Inyo na bear in mind when you enter a company and you're hired as software engineer or system architect or kung unsa nga role gihatag si mo in related software or in related sa kanang product nga software, no, you have to bear in mind nga kanang algorithm nga imo gihimo, even if it's work, like nag-work yun based sa ilahang policy, business policy or logic, kung dili siya secure, it is considered a failure. And there are some reasons, no, why it is kanina course is needed sa inyohang computer science, no. So first, apa ni sulod? Okay, so first is from function to trust. Again, kato akong gi-mention ganina, no, nga katong algorithm. Usually mong god sa tuang courses sa CS, no, kay gitudloan gud taon sa pag-solve og problem with code, like how we write an algorithm to process a credit card. Okay? Input credit card, naka-label credit card, and then mo din to, no, i-save din dito sa database ang katong imo gi-input nga credit card. However, here in IS, no, ato na ensure nga katong credit card is protected, encrypted, and the transaction cannot be fake. And the server, no, if ever nga lisod yun i-encrypt ang katong kuan, the server won't crash under a DDoS attack. Second, no, when we design a system, we design for the malicious user. Pwede din naman nga kuan ato day i-design ang system for the malicious user. Yes. Sa IS manggod, gina-train manggod ta to think like an attacker. Sa standard programming, like when we developing a programming, usually kita mga developers, ga-assume ta nga, sundan bitaw ni user unsa nga instructions nga to iputang diha sa system. Ilaran na isundan. Pero sa IAS, gina-train gid ta like unsaon pag-attack ni attacker ni hacker sa kaning system. And there we learn defensive programming later on. And then third, understanding the 5 pillars of modern tech, which is we will be discussing after this. Risk management in engineering. Si IAS no kay tudlon gyud ta unsay quantitative risk analysis. And at the same time, this will move us from coder to system architect no, who can balance performance with protection. And I guess the last, no, but not the least, legal and ethical compliance, which it is essential for computer science, no, not only for IS, but for computer science. When we build a system, no, we have to be careful when creating a system. Dagan kay possibility, no, para di gid ta mo abot sa kulungan or like charge us as criminal charges. So it is socially responsible for computer science to understand the frameworks like GDPR or HIPAA. And at the same time, kaning si IAS tagan og tools for us to uphold the ethical standard. Now, so ano to pagkabalo nga valuable di ang information, no? And these are the critical characteristics of information that we have to understand ngano nahitabo tong Bali withdrawal incident. Now, first is the timeliness. Information has no value if it arrives too late. Sa katong incident sa Bali, katokang user, no, nga na-hit daw iyahang GCash account og unauthorized nga transaction. Tulo ka unauthorized nga transaction. Nag-complain daw si victim, no, or si user that they didn't receive an alert real time. Pero unsaon man na ma-receive ni victim ang alert from GCash mismo nga within 60 seconds ang transaction pagyud. Kaya ba? Sa katong nag-try og cash out o cash in sa GCash, makaya ba ang isa ka second? I mean 60 seconds? Within 60 seconds? Makaya ba, guys? What do you think? Like normal transaction within 60 seconds. No, diba? But for hacker, no? For hacker, wala siya niyagi for normal dili gyud. Pero kay hacker, dili gyud siya niyagi for normal transaction. Okay, they have their own ways to to stole the data from your account. So, by the time they saw the deduction, katong 25,000, it was too late for them. The timeliness of the security failed. By the way, everyone, klaro ba? Maklaro ba, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you for confirming that. Now, second is the availability of the information. Ang information is accessible when needed. If daily daw ma-access ni victim or ni user ang ilahang GCash, hala, don't mind the kulang nga typo. Their GCash account to freeze their card, then that means the availability is lost. But sa kato nga case, no, naman gud siya ang physical card, mabre iyahang GCash account, sadyang wala gid ikuan no, real-time alert na kuan na day siya, I mean gikawatan na day siya og kwarta. So, for that, no, I'm not sure if na by option ni GCash to freeze the card itself. But as far as I know, once na unauthorized nga kuan, transaction, nagi-alert ni GCash para sa imuha, tagaan gid ka anang option to stop that kuan unauthorized transaction. But sa kato nga case, the availability is lost. Di na ma-access ang options kay it was already too late now. Di mabantayan ni user, no. Within 60 seconds pag yun, di gid na makuha ni user nga tulo ka unauthorized withdrawal transaction ang nakuan. And then third is the accuracy. Information is free from mistake. May interesting part. The transaction log shows a legitimate withdrawal that didn't actually happen. Why? Wala man dito si user sa Sawangan Bali. As in, wala siya dito during that time nga gikawatan siya. Bali, kato nga information, no, is a mistake. The data is no longer accurate. Because the moment, no, nga basa na. Okay, the moment nga gi-record to ni GCash nga katong legitimate withdrawal, ako ko na quotation kay dili gid siya as in accurate nga legitimate. Made the withdrawal as mistake entered the system, which means katong data is now corrupted, is no longer accurate. He did not authorize that withdrawal transaction. Therefore, di agad nag-question si user nga, masaligan ba ning GCash? Actually, 50-50 yun ang ato ang trust karon ng GCash due to a lot of issues that they didn't resolve. And then, connected ni siya sa accuracy ganina. No, the authenticity, no, questions the quality of your information being genuine. Sa katong incident, the ATM believed that the clone card, no, nga gi-scheme ni hacker was the authentic owner. And again, wala dadto si user, naa siya sa Philippines. So that questions no na si system wala gyud siya authentication nga ikaw gyud to ang nag-withdraw, which is why I'm not sure on say policy or procedures ni GCash, no, but as these issues keep rising, we see nga their procedures or their policies have failed their users. So for this nga incident, no, the ATM you'd believe that kani nga scheme ni hacker was the authentic owner. And then the confidentiality, preventing disclosure to authorized individuals. Muna ang pinaka-first failure, no? Kay naghatag kag information kang GCash for you to expect na i-protect na ni GCash. But then, no, katong scammer kani si hacker, by the moment nga akoan na siya makita nga information nga magamit gid niya, it was already stolen. Na-disclose na daytong information, nakita na dayto ni hacker. You'll no longer have the authority to close that information. Kina-disclose naman by the hacker. And this is why we ask the integrity, no? Information should be whole, complete, and uncorrupted. Based sa katong case, no? Nga ang integrity ni victim sa iyang account balance was corrupted. Wala mong good niya gi-authorize katong transaction. Therefore, it is basically inaccurate nga iya gid to legitimate daw na withdraw kato nga kwarta. Nabay value ba ang katong information na nakabutang didto sa kung gikawat ra man di ay ni hacker no o gigamit pag withdraw? Diba? Kay ang system iya lagi allowed ang unauthorized change, which is katong deduction of 25,000 pesos. And because of that change, without the owner's permission, the data's integrity was compromised. Na corrupt, inaccurate pa gid ang data, kaya gi-record nga legitimate daw to ang withdrawal, masking wala pa dito si user sa na si user sa Philippines, wala sa bali sawangan Indonesia. And walay proper procedures gid ni GCash, no? So, makauna-una gid tanawon sa ni insider. Si GCash ba ang nagkawat sa kwarta? Iwa may hatag og kuan man. O may resolution or wala may solution nga ibalik ang kwarta kang user. 'Di ba? Mag-expect na lang si user nga wala, ikawatan na. Wala to'y chance na balik tong kwarta kay useless naman ang system. Masking simple lang nga pag-notify kang user, di gid na mabuhat. And then the utility, no? Information has a specific value or purpose. Para kay hacker, kato dong scheme data had high utility. Pwede gito nila magamit. Even if gamay kayo nga data, even if it was just your name, your the account number, your birth date, mora ang igawas dito masking kanara information magamit gyapon na ni hacker to withdraw cash immediately. Pero para kay victim, no, even if maghatag pa na siya og evidence dito kang GCash support, they had zero utility because it didn't help them to solve the problem or to give back the solution to give the user their money back. Questions so far before we proceed? Wala ba questions, everyone? None so far. Sure.
Hey, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hello,
Hello.
Makaro.
Can I be
Yes.
ask na ko ma'am ba if like parehas ala nga situation ma'am. Unsa lugar like possible na pwede mabuhat or since naitabo naman na and all that. Unsa lugar like actions na pwede i-take nato as mga system architects so man.
Now, if you are the victim in this case, you have to give more evidence, no, picture, um, ang katuwing mga trip no, plane ticket nga nagid ka sa dani karon sa Philippines or GPS no, that is also a valuable nga information na nagid ka dani sa Philippines. Any evidence to give to GCash para ma-investigate further nila nga okay, nagyud dani si user sa Philippines giyon sa pagkawat sa kwarta. Ano nga mo din to, they could have asked further questions kang kuan victim itself para gyud maibalik ang kwarta. From what I see sa yahang case, wala siya gihatag nga kuan evidence except claim nga naa daw siya dani sa Philippines. So, I mean, even if it was a real case, not only sa cyber ha, dapat mahatag gid kag evidence nga dili ikaw gid to nag-authorize og withdrawal transaction. Dapat na kay proof, na kay kuan alibi nga nagid ka dani sa Philippines. As for the system architecture, there were other ways for them to kuan yun, no, to solve that problem, especially with kanang 60 seconds bitaw. Kanang 60 seconds bitaw ma-solve na sa server if and only if it was strong nga firewalls, no. Para if ever masking like split second ang ma-detect ni user nga hala, it was a fraud. And actually, connected ni siya sa to ang sa to ang subject nga PDC nga unsaon sa algorithm pag-detect sa fraud within a split of second. Kay karon no, this is the problem today. Lisod kayo i-detect ang fraud no nga unauthorized withdrawal transaction within 60 seconds. It really depends sa algorithm gyud. Kung hinay ang algorithm, hinay ang system, sala na sa algorithm. So, yeah, that's my basically answer as a software developer. Actually, dagan siya no. Dili lang pwede mong good nga katong evidence, it could be help para kang victim. But for the system itself, para strong ang ilahang security nga infrastructure, they should have at least the algorithm which is katong fraud detection to detect nga unauthorized datong transaction within split second. So, as far as I know, wala pa novel algorithm about that. So, maybe that just could be a good idea for you guys to create that na novel algorithm. No? Na-answer ba na ko yung question, Miss Ahon? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. I'm speaking from my friends nga cellphone kay naglag ako ang PC ay akong phone pod ma'am pero siya ma'am kanang na-answer po siya ma'am. Kuan lang nakakuan po ko nakaisip po ko nga more na case to case gid siya ma'am no. And it involves more than just a single system pod siya. Kay naapoy part sa the victim ang the larger part pod yun is the system pod. And there are many ways to solve it po. So, yeah, thank you po, ma'am.
Okay. Kasi nga ako, wala lagi dito bag. Okay, thank you. And now, if wala na may further questions, we will proceed at this discussion. Now, after utility, we already discussed about the say specific values sa katong information nga imo gihatag kang system. Now, we will talk about the possession. Okay? This is the most interesting part. Okay, ang katong account nasiyaha, nasiyang phone, and then ang physical card nasiyaha the entire time here in the Philippines. That means katong transaction, no, kay it was made by hacker. Now, say difference ani ma'am nga ako may nag-control sa kuan. I mean, not control, ako atong account, no? So that means na ako'y control or na ako'y possession ani nga kaning account nako. But then, no, kaning si hacker had a digital position. Na siya'y even if gamay ra nga information nga gikuha sa katong iyang gi-scheme, no, still magamit na niya to withdraw your cash. Bali, kaning si hacker had the control over your account. Even if ikaw pa'y hawid aning physical card, even if napa sa imong GCash account, open pa imong GCash account, dili siya naka-freeze, still si hacker na siya control sa imong account. That means you no longer have the control over your account. You have to create another account, no, para digid mo control ni hacker in case nga nay cash in ni sulod si mong account, no. Di ko sure sa inyo no if di mo ga butang og kwarta sa inyong GCash account, but most of us do, maybe around mga 5,000 or paubos pa nag 5,000, 1,500, as long as naisulod ang GCash para makaload ta, makapalit og items from Shopee, mag-subscribe ka Netflix, no? So, kung na may access si hacker sa imong account, wala kay control. Sayang nga kayo imong information ni mo utang dadto sa system. You would also see nga si kani si system, no, kay even if ilagi assure si user nga, don't worry, we will protect your information. Still, wag i-assurance nga ilagi to i-protect imong information because they don't have the procedures to make your information safe. Now we already understand that the information itself, no, when we entrusted the system, is valuable and only valuable if it is accurate, authentic, and available. But then, kailangan nato i-bear in mind, no, nga kanina information that doesn't just float in the air. It does live inside a complex ecosystem, which called information system. The information system is the entire set of software, hardware, data, people itself, procedures, and networks necessary to use information as a resource in the organization. So the very first part, no, is the software. They said it is hardest to secure, no, but it is easy target for exploitation. Dagan kay assurance si GCash system para dili bitaw sayon bitaw i-secure ang katong information. However, lagi dalay man to siya since lisod siya protect katong information. It was the easiest way for the attackers to target katong information nga imong gi-entrusted sa system. Second is the hardware. There are different variable, no. Hardware nga laptop, cellphone, ATM, physical card katong GCash card, no. Now, those are the variables with hardware. As for the data, no, it is the often valuable asset and the main target. May gitawag nila nga price, the price for the hackers. Kay ilaha gid ng the main intention to attack your account. So if dili valuable imuhang information dito, Like, okay, na kay account dito sa GCash pero wala kay kwarta dito. 'Di ba? Naranas ka tong information nga imo gi-interested kang GCash, lato igamit for, fraud nga authentication. So, yeah. Actually, not only sa GCash ha. Bear in mind everyone, nga based on my experience as VA, around mga third year pa ko kay nag-working student mo ko ato that time. Bilang as VA, we had a glimpse of what your information will happen, no? So, we had this tool to identify nga if kani si user ni visit ani nga website, amo na siya ibutang as ID nga. Okay, mo ni ang unique number ni user, which is the cookie. Okay? Dili pa na siya mabutang imong complete name, imong edad, kung say imo gibuhat diya sa within the website, not until you sign in with that website. So when you sign in with that website, ang tanan nga interaction nimo within that website, nakatatak na dito si mong cookie. Na-erase na ang katong unique ID, nahimo na siyang imong pangalan and your age. And that's, well, this is biggest dilemma kay kita man gud the user, we already give them a green light nga okay pwede ni ako na ihatag kani nga information. I agree, accept their their policy nga kani nga information nga ako gihatag sa ila use only for business as in quotation mark. But then katong interaction nimo within the website bitaw gamiton ba anasa not only for business but also for the developers. When we see nga okay, mo usually gina-visit ni ni user dadto, that's why nagreklamo siya ani nga part. And of course ila i-update. Night times katong mga ga-visit og mga explicit nga website, kuan ba ang inyong interaction dito? Even if si Google na sila own nga tracking kung unsay gibuhat ni user, even if pa ka si ganing gani. Alam ko sa pangalan sa wait. Yes, that two of them. Even if naka-incognito mode ka or VPN, they will still track your information or your interaction itself with the website. So, even it was just a glimpse sa front-end dev. Kaya mo mang itong gamiton tong katunga tool just for the business itself. Still, we see nga kung say interaction dadto ni user dadto, mo to among gamiton as for communication. So, yes, it is the most valuable asset para sa mga naay malicious intent. And it is the main target itself. And then next is people, the weakest link, which is prone to social engineering. Ano din naman? Ano nahimo data weakest link na pwede mo gud nato na ma-protect ang katong data? Yes, you can protect that data. Not unless kung na-trick ka by the system itself or by the hacker itself. I-trick ka ni hacker or by even if you're a user or the support. Another thing, no, it is also the weakest link yapon if ang kaning support, just like GCash, no, is so slow, too late for that type of attacks. So that's where the security fails. Now, let's proceed to procedures, no? Which is written instructions can be a threat to integrity. Mo akong ginaming policies and procedures. Kani sa tanan ng website or even the app itself, before you try to install or before you sign up on that website, they have this data privacy or privacy policy. Kung agad ka nagbasa atong bitaw, privacy policy, no? And that's okay, even if wakay planong basahon, of course, medyo taas ba kayo ang privacy policy, no? But for the business itself nga ga-require og ingat to, that means pwede to mabasahan ni hacker kasi nasa sulod dito sa policy. Okay, mag-input din sila og credit card. Lada ito encrypted. No, dito nila encrypted. Gamiton dito siya sa business. Maybe I could hack some other details but na ko'y makita dito. Okay, that's why it is important for us to learn about data privacy and privacy policy. Okay, it can be also a threat to integrity. And then lastly is networks. Connects everything, but then locks or keys won't work within the digital space. Para sa atong kang hacker nga siya nakakontrol gyud sa imong account. Okay, it's because si victim, even if nasa ang card, even if open pa yang GCash account, still there's some other details was already disclosed to hacker. Nakita na to ni hacker and have already the control over your account. So therefore, locks and keys won't work in this digital space. So when a hack happens, like katong Bali incident, we don't just say the system broke. We look at the components of the information system and then we ask, was it the hardware? Basin siguro pag transacted to ni victim dito, even if wala siya dito sa sawangan, dito sa Valley, basin nakita siguro to ni hacker nga iguro gid ni si victim og GCash card. And then mo to, wala siya kabantay na dito something tool dito nga gibutang ni hacker. And from there, na-hack na data iyang details. Or was it a failure in procedures? Like pareha to kang GCash, no? Nga tuloy kayo ilahang security measures. Within 60 seconds, wala sila fraud detection, even a split of second. Diba? Or were the people the weakest link? Well, it's hard to say. Kay igura man ni mupalit naman si user o items that within the market and then igura na gamit og GCash card. So anong pagkabalo ni user na something dito sa iyahang katong pagkuan sa iyahang card or maybe katong ATM, diba? So by identifying those components, kung asay na failed dito, maybe we can build better security to protect it next time. So that ends for our lecture for this day. So it's a short revision, actually medyo task yung topic, everyone. But for you guys to understand the topic itself, like unsa baka importante ang information nga ato gihatag sa system. We have to, understand one by one. So, if number may further questions regarding with the components or the critical characteristics of information, you can ask away. I'm open to questions. Nabay further questions, everyone? Maisie, yes? I just saw the mic open. Kasi na may questions. Yes, na attendance. I will provide a Google form link, no, for you guys to take the attendance. As long as na mo'y selfie during the discussion itself. Wala na line question. May I know kinsa tong mga students nga na-conflict ang ilahang schedule? Okay. Kinsa pa? May si thumbs up sa katong mga nakuha na ilang schedule na conflict para ma-accommodate naton no nga if ever daghan sa inyo ang ga-conflict sa ilang schedule basin maka sayo na lang taog managklase or anything we can discuss about it. Pwede ta may balhin sa for section A and B dili ta mo makuan about no ipabalhin og lain section kay mo ra gyapon iisa ra man ta sa lecture. Okay, wala na further questions, everyone? Then I guess I'll take that as a yes if wala live question, no? So, mo siguro, no? As for the sections 3, I guess, kita ra may naulahi, no? Nga wala ta nagklase atong last week. Wala po kitay orientation. But don't worry, this is more siya orientation at the same time here. Kay nag-discuss naman the foundation and of course about the course description itself. Though wala ko nag-discuss more about learning roadmap, no, or what to expect in this course. It's because wala man ta nag course orientation last week. But don't worry, I will discuss about that later on. So, okay, everyone, if wala na may further questions, then I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Or section C, pag-prepare na lang mo o say possible activity na to this coming laboratory class na to. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Aldrich Bayo.
Bye, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. Asa gani ang link for attendance, ma'am?
I will send the link, okay? I will send the link.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Mm-mm.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye.